For Tuesday afternoon NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's all about the Eastern Conference. That's where the action is today as the Atlanta Hawks get ready to battle. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. Last season, they couldn't get the edge in the matchup as they went 1-2 in the season series. And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck in middling in that 7-10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
And it's Butler missing. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk a little bit. We talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, they'll be ready. Guys?
Thanks, David. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, here's Thompson. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. The second chance effort. And the rejection by Gafford.
Gafford uses his size to reach out and delete that attempt.
The kick outside to Butler. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Thompson surveying the floor. Lets it go from deep. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Gafford.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Out left to the wing. Here's Nesmith. Off target from the wing.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Nice shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, use the height, use the reach. Devastating effect, Daniel Gafford.
Thompson from long range. Knocks down the three ball. Thompson's got 5 now.
And they've got to talk to each other on their miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Eason with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander takes it inside. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Exploding to the rim. No getting in Shea's way, especially when he's got a full head of steam.
Thompson outside. Pass to Johnson. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers leading. Top of the key, Butler. Turner with the steal. Johnson in the corner. Puts up a three. Rebound by the 76ers.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Gafford. Good work defensively by Turner.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And you love the selfless attitude right there from Johnson. Nice feed to the open man.
And Nick Nurse, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. The Hawks leading. Thompson misses.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Shoots the three. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you. And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawk. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one is unhealed.
Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
The 76ers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Johnson from outside gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to the lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
The elbow, it's Turner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance on the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Now here's Smart. Nothing on the board.
And I think Jimmy Butler has made that play before, just understanding how to score off the screen.
Tipped away and stolen by Butler. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Smart. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by Dick. The Hawks trailing. Thompson inside the line. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Now here's Smart. And the wide open shot for DiVincenzo. Good, and Smart gets the assist. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. Knocks it loose. Butler with the steal. From downtown, Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 4. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game and how it's been going for Philadelphia.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, we should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second-chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most defensive player of the year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Shooting at him just a bit.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Deflects the pass. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Marshall. Rebound by Butler.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but, man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks, guy the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals, what a run.
Healed outside. Beyond the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They get the rebound. The wide open look here for Craig. Sinks the triple. Craig's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Healed outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Murray. Can they get it? Gobert pulls it in.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Dante DiVincenzo with a real nice team first play.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's a 2 from Hield. Here's Looney. Banked in off the glass.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 20-7 run. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Brogdon. Here's Murray. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The 76ers leading by 11. Now here's Smart. No scoring in this one. Pass to Nesmith. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. Poked away. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Craig with it. And here is DiVincenzo. He's covered by Murray. Johnson, good. Johnson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks.
Recognize the possession change, and Johnson got way out front to score.
The shot good from DiVincenzo.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Thompson misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Launches it. Eason grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 11. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And he makes that one. Nesmith has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the 76ers. To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Smart. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 4 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. That shot missing. And Atlanta has possession. Trailing by 13. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades. If guys are getting points inside, that's a bad sign for the defense. So you don't want to allow too much penetration, especially from DeJounte.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries the long-range jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points. Thompson for three. Drains the three-pointer.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Now, here's Nesmith. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Smart misses.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in the scouting, the intel work to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
Shots good by Butler.
And attacking and playing with intensity, Jimmy Butler, a ferocious competitor.
The steal. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoyed most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gafford misses. The Hawks trail by 18. Here's Eason. Johnson outside. Wide open look. Rebound by the 76ers. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Thompson. From past the arc. And DeJounte Murray good for 3. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The 76ers leading by 15. Here's Gafford. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Gafford's got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Takes the three. Here's Brogdon. No good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Feeling good about their 17-point. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So it's the Hawks now. 17-point game. Pass to Hield. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Conley gets the bucket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. Here's Looney. Outside to Brogdon. The three. It's rebounded by Nesmith. The 76ers leading by 19 points. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Brogdon with it. Conley picks him up. Puts up a deep three. The Hawks again can't hit.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far. Not great numbers, great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And stolen by Murray. Fires from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pass to Conley. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception.
Murray outside. It's good from long range.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And that one drops. And the 76ers lead by 18.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Murray outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Turner. Kept alive by Atlanta. Shot by Eason, no good. The 76ers leading by 17. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Thompson. For 3, Murray. And he's good on the 3 ball. Murray's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Hawks.
That's an area DeJounte Murray continues to work on. When he's hitting threes, man, he's dangerous.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Gafford. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Now Eason. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
And all the attention goes to Dick's jump shot, but he's a willing passer as well.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
That one good for 2. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The tray. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Murray, good.
And, guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
He gets that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner. They leave nothing to chance. Impressive win for the 76ers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Here's DiVincenzo. Atlanta with the rebound. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Murray. For 3. Rebounded by Gafford.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by